Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the fourth inning with nobody out.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Now to the plate, Joey Wendell as we begin the top of the fourth.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Bounce to first, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter,
one out now in the Orioles' fourth, and moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. This is in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate is Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
And this is taken outside for ball one. One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now that
he's running. Strike taken, the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And another foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Randall.
First offering.
Grichuk.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Sanchez is up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The batter,
now
number
back
10.
to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. A ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded to short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be DJ Stewart, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. ground ball sent back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, number 31.
Next to stand in is Cedric Mullins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 2-1 now.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Set now for the bottom of the fifth. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette.
That's shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he. It's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set, and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stewart is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now
digging in next, Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch on its way. This is in the air to right. Stewart will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So 2 down and a runner at first, and that brings in George Springer. He's set. Here it comes. Bichette is off of first with 2 away. Ground ball left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit on the ground out to short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first down.
The catcher, number 28, Pedro Severino.
Pedro Severino is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And stepping in, Yolmer Sanchez. 0-for-2 for him to this point. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go as the third baseman, Joe Panik. First pitch of the AB on its way. The 1-0 home is outside for a ball.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Mullins is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2 and 2. Here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The next 3-2. Left side of the infield into the shift. Galvis is there. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now it'll be Danny Jansen. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Reese McGuire will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 7.
From the stretch. Batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 1-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single
10.
up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now. Marcus Semien hit high and deep out to left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Striding forward now is the DH. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. flew out last time up. Now here's the first offering, and he fouls this one off. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. sent on the ground out to second. Sanchez is there. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Orioles nothing. Reese McGuire will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Now catching, number 7.
Hot shot down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fielded cleanly. 1 there. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Now back.
So now to the plate, Jahmai Jones. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. 1-0 the count. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Liner toward right center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Wow, with 1 out, and he clutches up with an RBI triple, which is his second hit of the game. So he's starting to put together a pretty big game here.
Standing in now, Cedric Mullins, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 7-2 game. Now time is called. This might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Julian Merriweather comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. To the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Merriweather is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Pedro Severino will be next, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
So he got him swinging. Pedro Severino is the second out in the 7th inning. Joey Wendell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a throw over. Runners back. Mullins at second. Galvis on at first with 2 down. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. So Tanner Scott gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 66.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
0-1 count and the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ball 3. George Springer is on deck. And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number
So 1
4,
away now in the Toronto 7th. And former World Series
Springer.
MVP George Springer bats next. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
2-1 the count. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Rowdy Tellez waits on deck. There's ball 4. And now here is Rowdy Tellez. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's got a 3-for-5 line. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Here's Joe Panic as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-0 count. The pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And the runner from second is in to score. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Now batting, number 7.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 1-1. Grichuk leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way. And
we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Ryan Mountcastle comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Grubb. Singled in his last at-bat. A.J. Cole gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Ken Grubb goes down for out number 2 in the top half. DJ Stewart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. Paul Fry enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit.
For the Jays.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. No balls and a strike to count. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Bo Bichette is on deck. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The batter, number 11.
So next to bat will be Bo Bichette in his career versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes, 1-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-0. Fly ball right down the line in left.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Line shot to third base. Striding in is Teoscar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Just off the inside corner, looked like a changeup. Simeon over at second. Bichette is over at first with one away. Fouled away.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
George Springer is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Now a long throw to third.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now, Rowdy Tellez taking off his Springer. Pitch is high, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Now the 1-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Now at the plate, Jahmai Jones starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Stepping up is Freddie Galvis. It was a walk in his last trip, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And oh my gracious, this one's behind him as he has to arch himself out of the way. It's ball 3. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the second deck and gone.
Pitcher making a move his feet right there. Probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toehold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays complete the 4-game sweep of their division rivals at home. 10-3 at the end of this contest. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Steven Matz earns win number 7 on the season. Keegan Aiken was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Unionizing their services. They say that you don't love me. Hey, I'm guessing
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 10 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base.